So hello, good day learners! We are the Group 3 and we are back again for another video tutorial in Basic Calculus. So today, we will discuss the differentiation of logarithmic function. So first, the derivative of the natural logarithmic function. Sinasabi dito na if y is equal to ln x, then d over dx ln x is equal to 1 over x. Also, if u is a differentiable function of x, then according to the chain rule, d over dx ln u is equal to 1 over u times du over dx. So, susundan lang natin itong mga to para masagutan ang derivatives ng mga natural logarithmic functions. So, ang first function natin ay y is equal to ln square root of 5x plus 6. Ang u natin dito ay square root of 5x plus 6. Kaya susundan lang natin itong condition, kaya magiging dy over dx equals 1 over square root of 5x plus 6 times the derivative of our u. So, ang u natin ay square root of 5x plus 6. Kaya magkakaroon tayo dito ng y prime equals 1 over square root of 5x plus 6 times 5 over 2 square root of 5x plus 6. So, paano ba natin nakuha yung 5 over 2 square root of 5x plus 6? Again, derivative siya ng square root of 5x plus 6. And this is how we solve for its derivative. Matatandaan natin na isa sa differentiation rules o sa chain rule para makuha ang derivative ng radical ay gagawin nating 1/2 times the square root o yung radical times the derivative ng quantity na nakapaloob doon. So dito, using this, we will have 1/2 times square root of 5x plus 6 times 5. Dahil ang derivative ng 5x plus 6 ay 5. Hindi na natin sinama si 6 dahil 0 lang naman siya. With that, we will have 1 over 2 square root of 5x plus 6 times 5, which will give us 5 over 2 square root of 5x plus 6. Tinimes lang natin to, kaya naging 1 over 2 times square root of 5x plus 6 times 5, kaya naman naging 5 over 2 square root of 5x plus 6. This is why we have this equation now. So, gamit yung nakuha natin kanina, we will continue finding the derivative of the natural logarithmic function. We will have here y equals 1 over 5x over square root of 5x plus 6 times 5 over 2 square root of 5x plus 6. Dahil may radical sign tayo pareho sa denominator, pwede natin yang makancel etong radical sign at may iwan na lang dyan yung mga numerical na value sa loob. With that, we will have y is equal to 5 over 2 times 5x plus 6 or 5 over 10x plus 12 kapag naman dinistribute si 2 sa 5x plus 6. Nakuha natin to dahil na-cancel natin yung radical sign. Kaya naiwan si 2 times 5x plus 6. So, next function, we have here y equals ln quantity of x plus 1 over x minus 2. Since ang u natin dito ay x plus 1 over x minus 2, susundan ulit natin ang condition na to. And we will have dy over dx equals 1 over x plus 1 over x minus 2 times the derivative of x plus 1 over x minus 2. With that, we will now have y prime equals x minus 2 over x plus 1 times 3 over x minus 2 squared. So, paano nga ba natin nakuha itong x minus 2 over x plus 1? Nakuha natin yan dahil dito. sa x sa 1 over x plus 1 over x minus 2. Alam naman natin kasi na kapag division of fraction, ayan no, di ba division of fraction to? 1 over x plus 1 over x minus 2. Alam natin na kapag division of fraction ay nire-reciprocal lang ang nasa ilalim or denominator. Kaya magiging 1 times x minus 2 over x plus 1. Kaya naman naging x minus 2 over x plus 1 na siya. On the other hand, ito namang 3 over x minus 2 squared ay ang derivative nitong x plus 1 over x minus 2. Again, paano nga ba ulit natin ito nakuha? So, using the quotient rule, we will find the derivative by simply subtracting the quantities and its derivatives. So, x plus 1 times 1, which is the derivative of x minus 2, minus x minus 2 times 1, which is the derivative naman ng x plus 1. Dito, makikita natin na dahil dito, pwede natin silang masimplify, x plus 1 minus x plus 2. Dito, makikita natin na magkaiba yung sign ng dalawa nating x. Ito positive and ito naman negative. So, pwede natin siya makancel. At ang may iwan na lang ay positive 1 plus 2. Dahil dyan, we can simplify it and we will have 3 over x minus 2 squared, which if we will simplify it, we will have, ayan, 3 over x minus 2 squared. That's why we have it here. So again, we have here y equals x minus 2 over x plus 1 times 3 over x minus 2 squared. Kanina, pinakita ko lang kung paano natin nakuha si x minus 2 over x plus 1 at si 3 over x minus 2 squared. Since may common factor ito, dahil imamultiply natin sila at may makikita natin dito na may common factor sila, pwede natin makancel si x minus 2. Dahil ayun yung common factor nila. Since na-cancel natin, ayan, since na-cancel natin si x minus 2 at ito, yung nasa denominator, magiging 1 ang numerator nito. At x minus 2 naman ang denominator nito. Dahil na-cancel natin yung isa, since again, naka-squared siya. With that, we will have y prime equals 1 over x plus 1 times 3 over x minus 2. So, we can now simplify this and we will have y prime equals 3 over x plus 1 times x minus 2. Or, pag sinimplify natin itong denominator, by distributing it, we will have 3 over x squared minus x minus 2. So, same lang din yan. Same lang din yung makukuha nating value. Yung isa lang ay naka-simplest form. So, next function, we have here y equals ln quantity of sine x. So, ang u natin dito ay sine x. So, we will have 1 over sine x times the derivative of sine x. Since alam naman na natin ang derivative ng sine x from the previous lesson, which is cosine x, we will now have this. Y prime equals 1 over sine x times cosine x. Cosine x kasi ang derivative ng sine x. So, using that, we will multiply 1 over sine x times cosine x. So, 1 times cosine x, that's cosine x over sine x. And since we all know that cosine x over sine x is also equal to cotangent x, that's why our final answer here is cotangent x. Equal lang kasi si cosine x over sine x kay cotangent x. So, next number is number 4. We have here y is equal to arc sine quantity of x plus 2. So, some of you may not be familiar with the arc sine. So, ang arcsine po ay inverse ng trigonometric function na sine. Ang formula para sa inverse ng trigonometric function ay, ayan, same lang sila, arcsine and the inverse of sine. So, ang formula para dito sa inverse ng sine ay 1 over square root of 1 minus u squared times the derivative of our u. Ang u natin dito ay x plus 2. Kaya naman we will have here y equals 1 over square root of 1 minus u squared or x plus 2 squared times 1. So, 1 to dahil ang derivative ng x plus 2 ay 1. So, we will multiply this 1 over square root of 1 minus x plus 2 squared times 1. We will have 1 times 1, copy lang, or we can 1 times 1, 1 over square root of 1 minus x plus 2 squared, or if i-simplify natin ito, i-simplify muna natin itong x plus 2 squared, then 1 minus that, we will have 1 over square root of 1 minus x plus 2 squared, or 1 minus square root of negative x squared minus 4x minus 3. So, kahit ano sa dalawa na yan, dahil same lang naman din sila ng value. For the last number, we have y equals arc cosine of the quantity 3x squared over x plus 3. So, just like the previous one, arc cosine is just the same with the inverse of the trigonometric function cosine. And ang formula given for this arc cosine is negative 1. Ayan, sorry, nagkamali. Ang formula given for this arc cosine is negative 1 over square root of 1 minus u squared times the derivative of our u. So, ang u natin sa problem na ito ay 3x squared plus 3x squared over x plus 3. So, using that, we can now substitute it to our formula. We have here y equals negative 1 over square root of 1 minus u squared, or 1 minus the quantity of 3x squared over x plus 3 squared, since ang u natin ay ito. So, sinubstitute lang natin, times 3x squared plus 18x over x plus 3 squared. So, ito, nakuha natin ito by substituting our u. And ito naman ay nakuha natin by getting the derivative of our u. So, paano nga ba natin ito nakuha? Okay? Para makuha ang derivative ng ating u, using the quotient rule, we will multiply x plus 3 times the derivative of 3x squared, which is 6x, minus 3x squared times the derivative of x plus 3, which is 1, over x plus 3 squared. So, makikita natin dito na dito pa to final, since pwede pa i-distribute. And if we do so, we will have 6x cubed plus 18x minus 3x squared. Kaya naman, we have here the resulting answer, 3x squared plus 18x over x plus 3 squared. So, with that, we can now multiply. Ayan siya. We can now multiply the resulting expression. We have here negative 1 over square root of 1 minus 3x squared over x plus 3 squared times 3x squared plus 18x over x plus 3 squared. So, if we multiply this, 1 times 3x squared plus 18x is still 3x squared plus 18x. We'll do the same sa denominator. We will have y prime equals negative 1, negative 3x squared plus 18x rather over x plus 3 squared square root of negative 9x raised to 4 plus x plus 3 squared. So, nakuha natin itong negative 9x raised to 4 by simplifying this one. By simplifying this to the square root of 3x squared. Kaya ganito ang naging sagot. You can simplify this, pero okay na rin ang sagot na 3x squared plus 18x over x plus 3 squared, square root of 1 minus 3x squared. Ayan yung sagot. Pwedeng ganito yung maging sagot, sinimplify natin ito dito, kaya naging ganito. Pero pwede rin namang idiretso na natin. Huwag na nating isimplify kasi either way, same lang din naman yung value na makukuha natin. So, our answer is y prime is equal to negative 3x squared plus 18x over the quantity of x plus 3 squared, square root of negative 9x raised to 4 plus the quantity of x plus 3 squared, or 3x squared plus 18x over the quantity of x plus 3 squared, square root of 1 minus the quantity of 3x squared over x plus 3 squared. So, same lang yan, yung value na yan. And then, that's it. Since this is the end of our video tutorial, thank you for watching.